Good morning from the MACKEM CABBIE here. Yes, I'm still seething from that 2-2 draw. But there we go. So my little rant this morning, right, is like, what is up with our defence? What is up with Sunderland's defence? How many goals are we going to continue to concede in the last 5 minutes of a game? I mean, how many games this season have we been in a winning position, right? Or when we're level and we've lost the game due to a last minute goal, or a team's equalised, last minute goal. Millwall's one of them, away. I'll let you guys and girls do the rest of your homework and find out, and come back to me in the comments how many games we've thrown away by not being solid at the back. I don't know, it's like we just collapse. It's like you got Pato, that's just, it's like he's in a silent movie. He just doesn't open his mouth, he just does now. But why aren't we up the other end of the pitch? Why aren't we taking it to that corner flag? Why aren't we keeping possession? It just seems to be the same nonsense time after time. When we're hanging on to that 1-goal lead, we're inviting the other team on, and it's just attack after attack after attack. Balls constantly getting pumped into the box because the away teams, or the home teams, wherever we're playing, do the homework, right? And they know how weak Sunderland are at the back and how much they panic. So they keep lofting these balls into the box, and we just can't clear our lines. I mean, that pathetic header from Luke 09, that could have farted one out my pipe quicker. And it was just, we're flap. We can't clear our lines. Why didn't they just hoof the bloody thing into Rose's head? But even more annoying is like, why the hell is the opposition coming at us and coming at us? Why haven't we got the ball? We've got the players to do it. Why? Is it because Regis Labrie is constantly trying to protect a 1-goal lead? Oh, go defensive, lads, go defensive. We've got to protect this lead. I mean, that last match against Plymouth was just unacceptable as far as I'm concerned. I'm still saying the top two's gone, because I just don't think we've got it in us to keep in touch, or to catch up, should I say, at the top two. It's just, you can see it coming, can't you? You can see the opposition's goal coming. I mean, when we were in front, right, against Plymouth, and it was just, all I heard on the radio was just Plymouth on the attack when I was watching it as well. It was a slight delay, but it was just Plymouth this and Plymouth that, and they come forward again, and here's Plymouth go, oh, and there's a good cross coming in. It's like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Why do we always constantly have managers that are terrified when we're 1 goal in front? Why do we go defensive? Because I tell you one thing now, it never ever works. On very, very rarely does it work. I don't know whether the lads can't sleep at the back. I didn't know. But do you know what annoys me as well? How good our defence can be. I mean, look at the beginning of the season. Nobody could score past us. But it's not now. It's like that football's being turned into a hand grenade every time it's flung in. It's like our defenders panic and scarper. It's like they don't know what to do with it. It's just an absolute disorganised mess at the back from Sunderland every time the opposition ploughs the ball into the box, whether it's a high cross, whether it's a low cross into the box. How many times have we noticed the ball bobbles around, we cannot clear it, and someone's on the other end of it and smashes it home? It's always a similar type of goal. It's like we can't deal with it. It's like bouncing and it comes off this player and it comes off that player. Sunderland half clear it. Sunderland half clear it. It's only, or it's a missed hit kick to half clear it, or a pathetic header that's only cleared it about 2 yards. The ball just keeps coming back in, bang, someone gets on the end of it and scores. You know, and it's, That's hindering, and that's going to hinder our top two, because we just can't see games out. We're not scoring enough goals, and we're not defending well enough for the top two. Sorry, Lightball, we're not. We've left it far too long to get an experienced, recognised striker in. That should have been done in the transfer window at the beginning of the season. Not, we're still looking for an experienced striker. It's just, you could see the frustration from all the fans when their goal went in behind the goal. But I just don't understand why we're so negative. We've got the talent to maybe, against Plymouth, right? We've got the talent to could have gone 3-1, 4-1 up if we'd played the attacking style of football. But Regis, man, you've got to stop this defensive bollocks, man. It just doesn't work. Alright, if you're 4-0 up with 3 minutes to go, but not when you're 1-0 up, man. And you're a goal to the good. Let's change the substitutions, and let's change it so we're having 5 at the back and defend, man. It's pathetic. Too many points we've dropped, too many draws this season, which to me says the top two is between, I think it's between Burnley and Leeds. I think Sheffield United are starting to drop too many points as well, but they're in a better position than us even. But I'm still going with Burnley and Leeds. I just think Sunderland haven't got the capability to put in a decent run. If Sunderland want the top 2 spots back, and I've said this before in other videos, we need to put about 3 or 4, do I dare stretch it? 5 wins on the bounce to get right back up into the top 2. And that's providing any of the teams above us lose again or drop points. But I really just don't think we're capable of putting that many wins together. Look at our results. Go back down our list, right? It's like a patchwork quilt. It's like win, win, draw, draw, win, loss, draw, win, draw, draw, win, win, draw, draw, loss, win, draw. The beginning of the season was class to give us a really good head start, but these last few months it just hasn't been good enough, and that's why we're constantly playing catch up. Because first of all, we had a great start to the season that's put us in this position, but we just can't keep up with the top. We're not say keep up. We're not going to catch them unless we get an experienced striker in, and Regis Labrie stops going defensive all the time. Every time we're a goal up with minutes to go, I don't know who's instructing him on that touch slide off. He's doing it, but it doesn't work. Have a look at Gilesy and Steve's video. Stevie was class at full time. I couldn't have put it better myself. I think it was like, it's not good enough defending a 1-goal lead against bottom of the league Plymouth, 5 at the back. Regis Labrie, it's not good enough. Sort it out now. You know what I mean? And that's how we're all feeling. You know, stop going defensive, right? When we're just 1 goal in front with minutes to go. We've got the talent, man. Kill the game off. We've got the talent to keep out of possession. Sometimes we can play some beautiful football. Keep you know, passing the ball about. Keep the ball. That top 2, we're hanging on a thread. I still think it's gone, but we're hanging on a thread for that top 2. Seriously. Because I can't see us getting a win at the Riverside. We never win. We never do anything down there. I'm just not confident with us. I'm just not confident with Sunderland at all at the minute. Because the amount of times our defence just turns to mush at the last period, the last few minutes of the game, and it's happening too often. And yeah, people say MACKEM, CABBIE, glass half empty. Well, that's why. After performances like that against Plymouth Argyle, that's why my glass is half empty. Because look, we've had a cracking season. I'm not saying we haven't, but I'm purely saying for the top 2, we are just not there for the top 2. We've been there, but we just haven't got that quality to really authorise ourselves to be in that top 2. As a matter of fact, dare I say it, if we didn't go up this season and we managed to keep our players, I don't think it would do any harm for Sunderland. If we managed to keep all of our players and strengthen even further, maybe there's another season in this division's needed to make sure that we can properly establish ourselves in the top 2 of the Championship. But at the minute, I just didn't think we're quite there yet. I really didn't. We're not far off it, mind. We're not far off it at all. I'm not saying that, but there's just that bit missing, isn't there? And unfortunately, that bit missing is a massive bit missing, because we keep dropping points, letting goals in at the last minute. And Pato, grow a pair of dogs down below us, man. Command your box, open your mouth, come off your line. You've got a pair. You can do what all the other players can't do, is handle the ball and catch the bloody thing. Don't just stand there like a Toby jug. Come out and gun for the ball. Come out for it. Every time that we putting balls into the box or corners, the opposition keeper always seems to come up and catch it. Our keeper, Patterson, he just stands there and just watches it. He's like, all right, yeah, you head it away in the 09. Yeah, Meffin, you can deal with that. And oh, bobble, bobble, bobble. Oh, bang, they've scored. It's pathetic. So, look, we need an experienced striker, because the playoffs are looking more and more and more likely. And you can just see Sunderland playing West Brom, can't you? And Sunderland have got a terrible record against teams where they've got former players that will score against us. Teams that used to manage Sunderland now manage the opposition team, always get one over us. Look at Stoke, for example, with Alex Neil. You can see what happens, can't you? You can see what's going to happen if Sunderland get to West Brom with Tony Mowbray in the playoffs. Because it's the Sunderland way. We do it all the time. We do it all the time. Every time the statistics say things like the opposition team haven't won in 164 games, come to Sunderland, that'll change. They haven't scored in 5 years, this opposition team. Play against Sunderland, they'll score 4. You know, why all of a sudden do Plymouth Argyle play like Real Madrid against Sunderland? For the rest of the season, they're just absolutely crap. No disrespect to them. Great fans, but the league table doesn't lie. They're awful. Anyway, join us tonight on the MACKEM, CABBIE and Davey show. I'm having a rant because it's on my mind, and it's playing and playing and playing over my mind over and over again. And I've been watching other vloggers, I've been watching other YouTubers, and they're all saying the same thing. So enjoy your Monday. See you tonight for the MACKEM, CABBIE and Davey show, 8 till 9. It's going to be a fun one. See you later.